Hey, it's Ariel. So I finally decided to upload a video. I know I said I was going to upload one earlier, but I'm a liar. I'm sorry. I've just been really busy, just getting ready to leave. I'm leaving in not even 2 days. I don't even know if you count it 2 days. I don't even know. Anyway, today's Tuesday. I'm leaving Friday morning. My plane leaves at 5:30 a.m. So yeah, I'm leaving very soon. So I guess I wanted to make a quick video, answer some questions people had asked me about this whole Korea thing. So let's see. Someone asked me what I was going to study. Well, I am a biology major. Um, so I will be taking a couple biology courses um, in Korea. Um, Pretty much it, and like of course like some Korean language classes, so I can learn to speak better Korean. Because I don't speak it very much. I can speak a little, um, but that's what I'll be studying while I'm there. Um, Someone else asked how long I'd been preparing to go, and has it been stressful? Yes, it has been stressful. I've been preparing to go for a while now. I guess, let's see. Let me start over. In 2011, my friend Hyunjin, she was a foreign exchange student from Korea. And she came to my university, and when we met, like, we became like really good friends, like BFFs in like 2 seconds. So, let's see. When she was leaving to go back to Korea in May of 2011. So around that time, maybe a little earlier, probably around April, I decided, I wanted to go back to Korea with her because, she was my friend, and I've always wanted to go to Korea. Obviously, for the past like 3 years, I've been wanting to go. But so back in April 2011, I attempted to go to Korea to study abroad this current year. But it was really close to deadlines. Like the deadlines for like registration and all that stuff was like a week away, and it was just like a big decision to make in such a short amount of time. I really didn't understand the whole program, that the exchange program I was doing, so it was just way too soon for me to go. So I decided not to go this past year, so I stayed here another year, and Jihoon, my boyfriend, some of you probably met in my other videos on my other channel. Jihoon came in August 2011, and we became friends, and then we started dating, obviously. And so, let's see. This time, I went to the international office a lot earlier. I started going, I want to say, probably in like February, early February or so. And all I did was I made an appointment at the international office at my university. Um, and I was like, hey, my name's Ariel. I want to go to Korea. And they were like, okay. And they handed me, all this stuff and explained to me the different types of programs there were to go through, that I could choose from. I know there was a program called ISEP, and then there was what I'm doing. I don't think it's like a program or anything. It's just a straight like one-on-one exchange with Kyungpook National University, which is the school I'm going to in Korea. KNU for short, because I'm not going to say Kyungpook every 2 seconds. So KNU is the school I'm going to in Korea. It's located in Daegu, which is in the southern part of South Korea, I believe. Someone's probably going to ask how far away it's from Seoul. It's 2 hours away from Seoul by train, I believe. So yeah, anyway, that's where I'll be going. So the exchange I'm doing is just like one-on-one exchange with KNU. I'm not going through any like special programs like ISEP or CSCAA. I don't know, forgot what the other one was. But yeah, So I just went in there. I said, hey, I'm going to go to Korea. And they were like, bam, 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 this program, that program, this program. I said, I'm going to go to KNU because that is where Hyunjin and Jihoon are both from. That's the exchange that, anyway, that's where they came from. Anyway, so obviously I'm going to go to KNU. I'm not going to go to some random school in Seoul where I don't know anybody. So there are schools in Seoul for those of you who are interested in studying abroad. I guess you just need to go to your university and figure out, you know, what your university has to offer for a year school. There are quite a few schools in Seoul, but I didn't want to go to Seoul, obviously. I have my reasons. I wanted to go to Daegu to be with Hyunjin and Jihoon. But yeah, has it been stressful? It didn't become stressful until recently. I'm very frustrated with this school I'm going to, KNU, because they like to wait. I guess they enjoy waiting until the last minute to send you stuff. Like, let's see. I first applied to KNU probably back in March. And I never even heard back from them or whether or not I got in or was accepted into the program. I had to have, I emailed them. I can't remember if I emailed them. Yeah, I think I emailed them and I was like, hey, I applied to your school like a month and a half ago and I don't know if I've been accepted or not. And, you know, she emailed back and she was like, yeah, everything's fine, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I just need this and that from you. And, you know, I sent in whatever I needed to send in. So, you know, so that was a little like freaking me out a little because I didn't know if I got in because it was becoming around the time for me to register for classes at my home university. So I was like, you know, do I need to register for classes here at Austin P, which is the school I go to, or do I like need to not register for them because I'm going to be going to KNU? So it was just like I was just freaking out and I didn't know whether or not to register for classes here or not register for them. So that stressed me out for a while, but up until recently, let's see, it's August now, it's the end of August now. I want to say maybe like around July, like the end of July, towards the end of July, they sent us our acceptance letters and all that stuff from KNU, and we received them at Austin P. In order to get a visa, I had to have that acceptance letter saying that I would be going to school there, all that jazz. So I started freaking out because I hadn't gotten my acceptance letter yet. It was about a month out until I was going to be leaving to go to Korea, and I still hadn't got a visa. And so, you know, I was looking online about how to get a visa, and the Korean consulate, or whatever, however you say that, it's located in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia is about 5-6 hours away from where I live. So, you know, I was freaking out because I had about a week before I was about to go on vacation for almost like 2 weeks. So, you know, I really needed to get that acceptance letter and I needed to get it to the Korean consulate like as soon as possible before I left to go on vacation. So I got so stressed out, and like I finally received my letters. I went and picked them up at my university. I get home, I start reading through it, and what do you know? Something that had the wrong dates on it. So I start freaking out, and I have Jihoon call KNU to, you know, ask them like about it, like to see what I needed to do, because I didn't know if it was going to be a problem with getting my visa if the dates weren't correct, because the dates were, I'm staying for a full semester, and on the paper it said, you know, Ariel is going to be staying for 12 months, and then below that it said it had dates listed from like August to January or something like that. It basically just showed dates for one semester. And I was like, you know, this is not making sense. It says 12 months here and then it has just like 5 months here. Like, this is not okay. And so like we called them, and I tried talking to her, and she was like not trying to listen to me, I guess, because I wasn't Korean or something. So I was like, you know what, here, Jihoon, talk to her. And so he talked to her, and I guess he like yelled at them, was like, blah 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 blah, you guys need to fix this because we got ish to do, and we can't be waiting on y'all because y'all want to do stuff at the last minute. See, if you would have sent this crap like what 4 months ago, I could have been had it done. I could have had a visa a long ass time ago. But anyway, that's besides the point. You calm down. They make me so angry. Okay. Anyway, so they sent all that. Well, we talked to them. Then she was like, "Oh, well, it shouldn't be a problem. You can just get your visa from the dates it says, and then when you get to Korea, you can renew your visa." And I was like, "No, I'm not about to pay to get my visa renewed a second time when I can just pay for one visa fee and get it done at one time. You guys mess this paper up, so you guys need to fix it so I can get my visa once. Like, I'm not, this is stupid. It's not my fault. Why should I have to pay twice to get a visa? Because you guys messed up my paper." But anyway, she overnighted me a new paper. I finally got it all sent into the consulate. They gave me my visa like a week later. So that was taken care of and fine. But that stressed me out like no other for a moment. Let's see. And then, a couple weeks later, they were like, "Oh, hey, you need to register for these classes. I'm going to send you this." They sent an email and they're like, "You need to register for these classes. You have like a week to register for them." You know, by the time I saw the email, because I was on vacation, I saw the email like maybe 2 or 3 days before the deadline was. And I was like, ah! So I picked my classes and I sent them in. That was fine. So then I told my university what classes I'd be taking. And then I started freaking out because none of the classes I chose I don't think are going to be transferable. And so like I told my coordinator that, and she was like, "Well, you need classes that are going to, transfer in order to go." And so like I was like, "What? Are you serious?" And I like started freaking out again. But in the end, I think everything's going to be okay. I still haven't gotten back, I still haven't gotten word back from my university whether or not my classes are good or not. So I was really stressed out about that. Like I cried, like freaking out, and like I contacted KNU and I asked them, is it still too late to change my classes, because I don't know if my classes are going to be transferable. And they were like, "Oh yeah, you can change your classes on this date and that date." So if push comes to shove and none of my classes I can get credit for, then luckily I have like another day. I think it's like September 10th or something like that I'd be able to change my classes. So hopefully my school will inform me soon if my classes are any good. So that's a little annoying. That's stressful, but those are pretty much all the stresses I've had. Just KNU, just waiting so late to do everything. Like I just really wish from the moment I applied they would have sent me, all the paperwork I needed to get my visa done 5 months ago, instead of waiting I don't know, a month out before I was getting ready to leave, and just stuff like that. But yeah, let's see. Someone else asked, am I learning Korean? I know a little bit of Korean. My boyfriend's taught me some. I used to use Rosetta Stone, and I learned some Korean off of that. And I can read and write Korean. I learned how to read and write Korean years ago from a friend. So I mean, I'm always learning Korean. I'm not very good at it, but I mean, like I said, I will be taking Korean language classes at KNU, so I will be learning Korean. Oh, so if any of you are like interested in going anywhere, not just excuse me, gross, not just Korea, just interested in traveling anywhere, I would definitely find your international office at your university, and talk to them about studying abroad. It's really not that hard, I don't think. Well, it wasn't for me at least. I guess I shouldn't speak for everyone else. Like I said, I just went in there and I was like, "Hey, I want to go here," and they were like, "Okay," gave me what I needed to know about it, and I made my decision on which program and what school I wanted to go to. And actually, with KNU, I don't know if any of your guys' universities partner with KNU, but with KNU, I just have to pay for my tuition at my university, and that's it, pretty much. Um, luckily, I mean, yeah, luckily KNU offers, I believe they offer a lot of students a dormitory scholarship, which pays for your dorm, and you also get 3 meals a day. So luckily, I received that scholarship from KNU, so I don't have to pay for dorm or meals. So I'm basically living and eating for free in Korea. Um, like I said, I just have to pay for my tuition, so that way people from other countries can attend Austin P, you know, without having to pay for Austin P tuition because I already paid for it. Does that make sense? Makes sense, right? I don't know. What else? Um, and I also had to pay for my flight ticket. And BTW flight tickets are really expensive to fly from Tennessee to Korea. Um, I paid, what was it, about $1,200 for a flight ticket. I think it really just depends on where you live, because this is what I did. A flight ticket from, let's see, San Francisco to Korea was like $1,000 or so, just depending on what day you went, all that good stuff. But like if I chose to fly from Nashville to Korea, it's like 15, 16, $1,700. Like at least according to like those like discount air flight websites, which I would not recommend buying a ticket off of those because they're usually non-refundable, and you can't change the dates and stuff. So what I did, I bought my flight ticket through Korean Air, the actual website. I bought it from the company, so they allow you to change your return flight ticket without any charge because since I'm staying in Korea for a year, there is no return flight a year from now. The latest I could select a flight to return back was in like June. So obviously I'm going to have to change that flight ticket to August whenever there's a flight available that they can show me. But anyway, so basically what I did was I selected a flight from San Francisco to Daegu, um, and the first time I saw the flight, this makes me so angry, because the first time I saw a ticket, it was like for like 600 and something dollars, and I was like, oh my god, that's so freaking cheap. Like, what the? And so I freaked out, and I was like, oh my god, Jihoon, look at this, it's so cheap. And he was like, oh my god, yeah, it's super cheap. And I was like, he was like, buy it. And I was like, yeah, I will. And so, but obviously I had to find a ticket to get from Nashville to San Francisco. So, as I had opened up a new tab and I was searching for a flight ticket to get to San Francisco, and within like 10 or 15 minutes, that Korean Air ticket changed to like $800. And I was like, what the? Like, I was so upset. Like, I was so mad. I was so mad. I could have flown to Korea for like a total of like $700 or $800 instead of like $1,200. But whatevs. It's fine. I'm over it now. But luckily, I still got a ticket, I believe, fairly cheap. By the time I did select my flight and I got all my flights figured out, I believe I paid $165 to get from to get from Nashville to San Francisco, and then my San Francisco ticket I believe was like $1,002 to get from San Francisco to Daegu. Compared to searching on like those discount websites, like they were showing tickets for like $1,300, $1,400, $1,500, $1,600, $2,000, and I was like, what? That's stupid, because I just got this for a hell of a lot cheaper than that. So definitely I would suggest searching, actual carriers and not those discount sites, because for me, it was more to purchase off those sites than it was to purchase through the actual airline themselves. And like I said, they're refundable. Well, I guess it depends on what ticket you get, but I can change my flight ticket with no problems. But if I were to book it through cheapoair.com, they'd be like, you can't change his ticket unless you pay $500 for this fee or something, like stupid like that. Or, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is it didn't really cost me that much to be going on this trip as much as I thought it was going to cost. Because luckily I got the dorm scholarship, so I'm just paying for my tuition, which I would be paying for anyway if I was attending school here. So that's no extra cost to me. And luckily I also received a scholarship from my international office for $1,500. So that also helped me too. And I paid for my flight ticket, which was $1,200. I had worked really hard this summer to save up all my monies to buy a ticket, and yeah. So I highly recommend, if you really want to study abroad somewhere, to hit up your international office and find out how much it is, where they offer you to go, and if there's any sort of scholarships that your school offers for studying abroad, or the university you're going to, if they offer any scholarships for you guys to come there. My school offers quite a few scholarships for studying abroad, but most of them either my parents made too much money, because you have to have like a Pell Grant in order to receive those scholarships, which is annoying because, first of all, I'm the one going to school, not my parents. So I don't understand why how much my parents makes determines my financial aid I receive. But anyway, that's a whole nother rant that I will not go into. Apparently my parents make too much money and I can't ever get any money from anybody else, which is stupid. But some of the scholarships that my school offers, you have to have a Pell Grant for, or my GPA wasn't high enough for. Anyway, so yeah. So I did get that one travel grant from the international office themselves, so that helped me a lot too. Yeah, I think I rambled enough. I'm sure you guys are probably like, shut the hell up. But if you guys have any questions or any advice or anything, just leave them in the comments section, and I will be sure to address them in the next video. I'll probably upload, this coming up Sunday. Well, I guess it would be Saturday in America. It'll be Sunday in Korea, because Korea is a day ahead of us. Because I will be arriving in Korea in Korean time on Saturday night. So it would be, wait, now I'm confused. Okay, I'm leaving here Friday morning at 5:30 a.m. And I will arrive in Korea Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. But I think it's Korean Saturday night. So wait, oh, so then I'll be in Korea Friday night in American time, right? IDK, I'm confused now. Meh. But anyway, so I will be uploading a video again within the next 3 days, is what I'm trying to say. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, or any suggestions, or anything, just please tell me so I can see them and or address them. I invested in some space bags because I have a lot of crap to pack. Hopefully these work. I haven't vacuum sealed the air out yet, but we'll see. I'll let you know if they worked or not in the next video. But yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks for watching. See you in Korea, I guess, question mark.